This was the moment that I knew my time freedom system actually worked. When my first company ran so efficiently that I had enough time and cash to go out and buy another one. So I built the first company from scratch. It was an internet business. And after years of chaos, we finally put the right systems in place. Things ran smooth, decisions were faster, and the first time, we weren't buried in the busy work. The next thing you know, one day, I was just noticing how much white space was filling up in the calendar. And looking at the balance sheet, all the cash that was growing bigger and bigger as well. So instead of sitting still, I got noticed that there was a retail company in my industry, which was music, up for sale up in Denver. And I was like, maybe we have enough cash and time to go in and buy another company. And here's what was crazy. When I walked into that company, I instantly knew what no time system actually looked like. I saw chaos. I saw people overwhelmed. I recognized the old version of my company. And I was like, what if I could go in there and fix those inefficiencies? How much money would that free up? Because they're leaving so much money on the bottom line. They were operating from the head. They were out of the head and things were all over the place. They had no business playbook to track everything. Things were just not in place. And so after 6 months of due diligence, and I was like, you know what? If I go in there, worst case scenario, I could free up an extra 50 to 75K on the bottom line, probably within 2 weeks. And that will handle the salary and start to make things even better. Well, we went in, we bought out the company, and we applied the systems, the organization, and the clarity in the structure. Within months, that business, it started to run smoother and break even faster, to the point it got profitable within the first 6 months. That was the real test, and it all worked. That feeling, it wasn't ego, it was actually confirmation that freedom isn't about stepping away from the business. It's actually about having the time and the control to discover new opportunities that are there. And it was a crazy ripple effect. This one decision opened up the next chapters of my life. I eventually moved to San Diego, what was a dream of mine. I now had two companies, one in Denver, one in Phoenix. I was able to run them from a distance. I was able to teach the managers of each one to run them from a distance. The employees all started having unlimited time off, so they could also have free time off. It was just and then the next year, we set a sales growth record because we freed up so much time and were able to reinvest that into the sales. This is the takeaway. That was the day that I realized that time systems don't just save hours, it buys options. And options are what freedom is actually made of. Feel free to follow along. I want to keep sharing stories of all the entrepreneurship and the time freedom lessons because I truly believe that time freedom is our most valuable assets. And we're here to do what we love with the people that we love as much as possible.